so. Yeah, this matchup, I don't think, has even started here. And Cena's just assaulting and attacking Swagger.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications. And once you're done, leave a comment down below and I just might end up responding. Blood, sweat, and tears. While these may be the sheddings of hard work and dedication, all three could also be attributed to wrestling's second most notable personality trait: piss the f off.
I guess it's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
WWE has had a lot of big dudes with bigger attitudes, and when it comes down to it, everyone seems to have either a temper or a breaking point in this industry. You either come into it with a mad switch you can flip anytime, or you're pushed so far into McMahon's sanity they end up discovering anger they didn't even know they had. I mean, are you keeping up with all this Sasha Banks drama? I'm D Wicket, and these are 10 extremely angry WWE moments. Number 10, Roman is pissed. In one of the best war of words we've ever seen in the wrestling ring, John Cena and Roman Reigns gave each other verbal hell in the lead up to their Mania main event worthy brawl at No Mercy.
Shut up for a while, how about that? And second of all,
Go ahead, find it. Go ahead.
Oh, and when I say it's one of the best war of words, I mean John Cena did such a goddamn great job destroying Roman Reigns' chances of coming across as the next poster boy that he single-handedly earned that title.
not only that, he's a part-time and fake bitch.
The best bar here, without doubt, was when Roman f***ed up and Cena caught him slipping, and when Bino warns you to not get caught slipping in America, you're fairly warned.
It's called a promo,
Shut
kid,
your
and
mouth,
if you want to
John.
be the big dog, you're going to have to learn how to do it, so go ahead.
Number 9, Braun is pissed. I, as a professional wrestler, am in no way done with the actions we've been proceeding with. Or to put his words back in simpler terms,
I'm not finished with you!
these were the iconic words Braun screamed while running straight through an ambulance door into a pile of boxes, and yes, that sentence is worth the hype.
I'm not finished with you!
Oh my God!
Braun's had plenty of pissed off moments. Aggressiveness and an appetite for flesh are of his most defining qualities, but easily the most memorable Mad Strowman moment was the Roman feud. More specifically, that now legendary line. Why in the hell WWE has him screaming about getting these hands when his other line is way better? We have no idea, but for now, let's just enjoy some Strowman.
I'm not finished with you!
Oh my God! Strowman just tried to take out Reigns. Instead, he ran right through the back door of the ambulance.
Number 8, CM Punk is bitter.
Orton just shoved Punk away. He's trying to hold Orton back, and Punk's had enough. And Punk's going.
You know what's worse than just being pissed? Being in the presence of an egomaniac who, in one line, manages to wrongfully boost himself up while also putting you and all of your peers down. Triple H just so managed to create this presence when he, with every single world champion associated with the company in 2013, claimed to be the greatest title holder in the ring and of all time.
And Punk's going after Orton. And now Triple H involved.
Kevin Dunn doesn't get much credit these days, but props for leaving that camera angle on screen, for it gave us CM Punk's bittersweet facial expressions as he laughs off the COO's brags. If you don't believe this is anger towards H, just wait till later in the same segment.
That's not smart. And Punk went after Triple H.
Number 7, Randy Orton is pissed.
Check by Kennedy. RKO by Orton.
Where would we be without the temperament of Randall Keith Orton? Well, actually things would be fairly different considering he's gotten at least one of his fellow wrestlers fired, that man being Mr. Kenneth Kennedy.
Don't want to get overconfident because something like that could happen. A back suplex.
During a big tag team match, Kennedy accidentally dropped Orton awkwardly, and seeing as this was during his mad snake phase backstage, he really let loose in the ring and was visibly shaken, and unfortunately for Ken, backstage politics weren't exactly on his side, and for literally one botch, ended up being released.
Orton feels that back suplex and knowing he made a mistake.
Number 6, Randy Orton is stupid. Wait, no, that was Kofi, right? Oh, yeah, who could forget that great time Kofi Kingston botched, I think in RKO, whatever it was. It left Orton somehow even more pissed than the Kennedy incident, seeing as he got up and screamed stupid over and over towards the prone body of Kingston.
Feeling it. Goes for the RKO. Connects. Kofi Kingston jaw and face planted in the
This was during their fantastic 2009 feud, and it pretty much ended not only that feud, but also the main event push of Kofi Kingston, which sucked, but hey, at least it finally came full circle. Both the stupid, which Kofi recently yelled at Orton, I love saying stupid, and the main event push itself, seeing as your boy has spent the last month with that WWE Championship around his waist.
He pinned Randy Orton in critical fashion to make it one-on-one with him and Bryan.
Ultimately, we know the only time almost.
Number 5, Big Show is pissed. Big Show is a big man with big power potential, and when you get him going, oh boy does he let loose.
Oh my God, that's my car! Show, come on!
I'm gonna fourth wall break you guys and let you know up front that I have no clue what the context is. Alright, I found this clip and honestly, I think it's better without knowing anything about it. I love it right now. All I know is that according to Mr. Show, he doesn't need Tori's pity.
You don't keep pitying me.
I'm not trying to pin you.
I don't need your pity, Tori. I don't need your pity.
And through context clues, I'm gonna safely assume that the car in question is Tori's. Please enjoy Big Show punching glass.
Let me help you.
Oh my God, no! Come on! Stop! Oh my God!
Watch out. Help.
Come on! Oh my God! That's my car!
Number 4, Vince is... The chairman of the board, spelled with an E, shout out to Norm Macdonald, has never shied out of playing his part for the company. No matter how big his behind-the-scenes ego may be, when it comes to putting it all out there in front of the camera, goddamn does he do business.
No one is going to embarrass me like that ever again.
No one, ever!
While Vince has gotten pissed inside the ring constantly over the years, this seems to be one of the most memorable. Not the biggest fan of the bid or the DX reunion tour years, but this seems to be a fan favorite, and Vince is certainly pissed, so what the hell, at least one line of this was truly hilarious.
Damn it, you people think this is funny!
Number 3, the Screw Bomb.
Wow, you talk about controversy.
A joint entry on this list, seeing as we've talked about both the Montreal Screwjob and the Pipe Bomb plenty enough as it is, yet they're both cut from the same angry cloth, so it just wouldn't make sense to leave them out. The premise of each's anger is pretty simple. My boss is an idiot, and he's f***ing me over.
What happened? Bret Hart gave up on the sharpshooter.
You saw Bret Hart go to town. He destroyed the set. He was spitting in the air.
And you know what? Both men were absolutely right. Whether it was the anger from Bret Hart being literally screwed out of his WWF Championship despite not tapping out, or the frustrations venting out of Punk for his years of mistreatment and outlook on a company with all the potential yet all the yes men in the world, two justifiably pissed off men on their way out the business with Vince. What a happy Christmas picture.
He's split just like I'm splitting, but the biggest difference between me and Brock is I'm going to leave with the WWE Championship.
Number 2, Jericho is pissed, and Charles Robinson is also pissed. During a 2016 Raw matchup between Neville and Christopher Jericho, Neville botched a baseball slide that ended up injuring his leg bad enough for Jericho to call an audible and have the match ended immediately.
No, kick out at 2. He's hurt. Uh-oh.
So, on the fly, Jericho decides to try getting himself disqualified by getting in the face of Robinson and just letting loose. Unfortunately, Robinson missed the injury and had no idea what the Y2J was doing, and instead just saw a dude yelling at him in his face and decided to yell back, because what would you do if a dude was just yelling in his face?
Wow. No need for that. That is, the official had no choice. Yeah. Referee Charles Robinson had no choice. He had to disqualify Jericho.
For a good chunk of the time, these two are just aimlessly screaming while Neville lies in pain, waiting to get the out of the ring, and they're yelling over what to do about the situation involving the guy just sitting there in the middle of the ring waiting for the... It's just insanity. R.I.P. Neville.
Is Jericho that bothered by this whole AJ Styles thing now that he's shoving officials? You can't do that.
And number 1, John Cena is seriously... pissed. Who in the hell could have predicted John Superhero Cena topping this list, the list of extreme anger in WWE? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've seen this little nugget right here before, you might already understand.
Cena's going to try to hurt Jack Swagger.
Well, rightfully so.
Yeah, this matchup, I don't think it even started here. And Cena's just assaulting and attacking Swagger.
During the Embrace the Hate storyline with Kane in 2011, John Cena was inadvertently responsible for quite a bit of pain and suffering to his good friend Zack Ryder, whether it be attacks from Kane, losing the US title, or Cena making out with Ryder's girlfriend Eve. Okay, that wasn't so inadvertent. Regardless, Cena really did think of Ryder as a friend and let out all of his frustrations over the situation with Ryder and Kane out on poor little Jack Swagger.
I mean, Swagger's out. I think Swagger is out. I mean, the referee's got to stop this. You see the look in Cena's eyes?
It's just a mugging. He opens hard out the gate with right fist before the bell even rings, which it never does, by the way. This isn't a match. It's just a beat down by Cena outside of the ring for the majority of the time. If it wasn't for Kane's interference, Cena would have literally crushed Jack's head in between stair steps. Jesus Christ, dude.
He's going to end this man's career. Come on!
And those are 10 extremely angry WWE in-ring moments. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments down below after liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and notifications, ring that bell. Thank you all for watching.